Welcome to Art and Soul with Heather. Today I'm going to show you how to paint with a toothbrush. Some of you may have remembered some videos of mine I did in the past, one that includes showing you how to paint with a toilet paper roll. Well, I'm not the genius that came up with either. Rather, I'm just somebody who was pretty intrigued when I saw the idea. And so I thought, hey, how cool, I'm going to show this to my viewers. Some of you may have seen the idea and some of you may not have, whatever. If you haven't, good, because I thought, hey, like I said, this is kind of cool to show you how to get really creative. The only thing that I really suggest is to just, if you have an older toothbrush, it would probably work a lot better than a new toothbrush. Other than that, just take this project as having fun. Obviously, there's no skill level required. It's just about experimentation and just, kind of blending and that type of thing, as you would with a regular toothbrush, as you would with a regular paintbrush anyway, just experimenting with your blending and brush stroke techniques. Same thing here, only we're just using a toothbrush. Okay, so let's get started.
I'm starting my project making a soft line that basically goes diagonal to my canvas with a little bit of a curve. Notice I mark where I want the feather strands to begin, which will also serve as the end of the feather. Next, I just add various colors of paint about a couple of inches or so apart along my pencil line. A drop of paint is all you really need. Here I take a toothbrush and just scrub each color sort of in the shape of the letter V. After each color, I wipe off any excess paint from my toothbrush so that I won't lose the next color by having too much paint. I will say this though, I'm using a new toothbrush here, so it didn't give me as much of the feathery look, so to speak, that I wanted. So I suggest to use an older used toothbrush with the bristles already kind of flattened out that would give better details. By the time I get to my last two colors, I drastically narrow my brushing and make it pointed at the end that would make it look like the tip of a feather. Next, I squeeze a drop of white and khaki colored paint and use my number 10 short liner brush to create the spine and the base of my feather. After it's dried, I go back to gently erase any portion of my line that I didn't paint over using a soft eraser. I go back to my toothbrush and dab it in some gold paint and sort of flick paint off my bristles that would give it a speckled look in the background. The specks are so tiny, so I decided to switch to my number 6 fan brush, dip it in the gold paint, and then use another brush to tap my fan brush that gives off larger specks. Just be careful to not hold your brush too low when you're tapping, because you'll accidentally brush the paint on the canvas like you see I did here. But it's nothing I can't fix, so you'll see me use the blow dryer to make sure my painting is dry so I can go back and cover up my smudge with white paint. Check it out, pretty cool for using a toothbrush. I'm confident that you won't continue to use the same brush for your daily brushing. Rather, stick it in your art supplies box instead. If you like the tutorial, please be sure to not only share it, but to also hit like and subscribe for more videos. Remember to thank God for this opportunity and always paint from the soul.